All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at using tables with linear functions. Okay, I really like these notes because they clearly mention some things to remember right here, and they're good to look at if you get confused on your homework. Things to remember: the y-intercept is where your line crosses the y-axis. Therefore, x equals 0, slope is rise over 1, which means it is the difference in your y values divided by the difference in your x values. For a function to be linear, it must have a constant slope. You may need to reduce your slope to check equality. Okay? This is a table, shows coordinate pairs. -1, 3 is a pair. 1, 5 is a pair. 3, 7 is a pair. That's how this table works. Okay? All right. Moving between equations, graphs, and a table. Okay, so this is an example of a graph. Each point is plotted here, and then a line is drawn through it. Identify the slope, the y-intercept, and write the equation. So my slope in this case is 2 over 3. My y-intercept is 2, so my equation is y equals 2/3 x plus 2, where it's y equals mx plus b. Those things are simply put in to get this equation. This is my table. These are a set of points. -6, if I go to the left 6, down 2, I get a point. If I go -3, so the left 3, up or down 0, that's a point. If I go up or down 0, or right or left 0, up or down 2, that's a point. If I go to the right 3, up 4, that's a point. If I go to the right 6, up 6, that's a point. Either use the points from the graph or know that the y's increase by 2 and the x increases by 3 form your slope. So, okay, do you see? I'll wait. I'll wait till you're quiet. Shh. The x's go up by 3 each time. See how that works? 0 to 3 is 3, 3 to 6 is 3, -6 to -3 is 3. They're going up by 3 each time. Where the y's are going up by 2. 0 to 2, 0 to 2. Do you see how that works? That shows me, and remember, my slope is 2 over 3. It's the y's over the x's. Change in y. To say change, we usually do a little triangle. Change in y over change in x. Okay, and then we know our y-intercept is when x equals 0. That's our b. Okay, questions about this so far? Yep. Sorry, sometimes the shadow from my hand is really annoying, but I'm doing my best. Okay. We're going to turn it over and look at a couple of these example problems before you guys get your homework. Okay. So, if we start with an equation, we've got y equals 1/2 x minus 3. So, this should be nice review from the last couple days. What is the slope for this equation? What's the m? 1 over 2. And what's the y-intercept? -3, good. Where do I want to start when I graph this? So I'm going to start at -3, 1, 2, 3, where x is 0, right? Because that's just a y. Now what do I do next? I'm at this point. Go up 1 to the right 2, up 1 to the right 2. I can also do the other way. I could go down 1 to the left 2. That's the same thing. 1 over 2 is the same as -1 over -2, right? Negative over a negative gives you a positive, right? That's how it came. Okay. Now it wants a table. So we're literally just listing the points from here. When x is -2, y is 1, 2, 3, 4, -4. I'm literally listing these points. So if I want to know what this point is right here, I start at 0 and I see how much I go over or up and down. Okay. So my next point is at 0. What? How much did I go down? Good. And when x is 2, when x is 2, what's y?
-2.
Good. And when x is 4, y is -1. Right? Because it's right below. Okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's correct, Christian, what you said. When x is 5, y would be? Now we go up 1 over 2. It would be 6, actually. When x is 6, y would be 0. Okay. All right.
Do you have to fill in the whole thing?
You don't. I just did because we had a question.
When x is 5, y.
When x is 6, y is 0. If it's 5, so if it's 5, it's in between here. So it's be a fraction, yeah. 5 halves minus 3 would be,
-0.5.
all right, one more. All right, we have a table, then we're going to go to a graph, then an equation. We good? Okay, so what am I going to do first?
Graph.
Christian, what am I going to do first? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to plot these points. Remember, this is a point, right? So what do I do first? I'm starting at the origin always. I'm 0, 0. What do I do? Usually we go to the left, but we could. We could go down 1, and then we go to left 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go back to the origin. Okay? So it's over 2, up 0. Then we're at 0 and 1, 2 and 2, 4 and 3. That's my line. I'm literally plotting points and then connecting them. Yes? Okay. Next, we want our equation to be y equals mx plus b, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What's the b value in this case? Where does it cross the y-axis? 1. Okay, I can tell in 2 places. I can tell right here on my graph, but I can also tell, I want to know when x is 0, y is 1. That's how I can tell on my table. Okay? Now my slope, there's 2 ways to do this. I can literally look and go, I know I go up 1 over 2, right? So my slope is 1 over 2. The other way to do it, how much does my x go up each time? -4 to -2 is? 2. -2 to 0 is? 2. 0 to 2 is? 2. 2 to 4 is? 2, right? How much are these going up each time? 1. Right? Which is why it is 1 over 2. Okay? I think it's way more work for the table too. I like the graph better. But I wanted to show you that there's both ways. I'm not sure why anybody's talking unless they're asking a question or responding to my question. Okay, now we have the m and the b, Christian. So I get y equals 1/2 x plus 1, and I'm done. Okay, your homework is exactly this. Sometimes you get an equation, so this is going to be what your homework is. I know it's not in front of you right now, because I just want you to look and listen. Here's the equation. You're going to graph and do a table of it. Number 2, I give you the graph. You need to make the equation and the table of it. Turn it over. I give you the table. Make the graph and the equation. Graph, equation, and table. Equation, graph, and table. Okay? There's only 5 questions on here. Right? So that is your homework for today. Just that. Any questions?
Okay, he's rushing up.